Any luck?
No, the job market's really tough right now, and these bills just keep piling up. And if one more thing goes wrong, I'm really gonna lose it. Can I help you?
Hey, how you doing, sir? I'm with Alabama Power. I've got an order to come disconnect your power.
Disconnect my what?
You're just there to do your job, but you can't always know what is going on with the people you are serving or the people in the area in which you are working. Besides focusing on completing your work, you have to be aware of your surroundings and be prepared to avoid danger and possibly defend yourself against an attack. We want to do everything we can to prevent being in any of these situations. But if you are presented with one of these scenarios, it is vital that you know how to respond. Threats can occur at any time, as employee Mac Jenkins found out when he was attempting to disconnect someone's power for non-payment.
That particular customer went to their vehicle, pulled the handgun, told me I was not going to cut their power off, and said to get off of her property. I turned and walked away, keeping my eyes on that customer, making sure that nothing was going to happen. I proceeded, got back in the truck, called the dispatching office, told them what happened. They told me to call the 911 number. I proceeded to the front of the neighborhood, waiting on my supervisor along with the law enforcement. They went and picked that customer up, took her downtown. Each house is different, each person is different, so you never know what you're gonna run into. It's just, each situation changes.
Learning some basic self-defense tactics like those taught by John Newland with Blue Line Combatives will give you the confidence you need to handle some of the threats you may encounter during a typical day.
Keep your elbow in.
Proactive scanning can be a life-saving skill. Be a people watcher. Pay attention to your surroundings. While working, take time to look around and scan the area. Look left and right and then check behind you. Avoid the tunnel vision of just trying to get the job done. As an Alabama Power worker, you are entering a customer's property to perform work, and usually alone. Although most workers will go through their entire career without incident, there is always some risk involved, especially when you have the unpleasant task of disconnecting power.
When you are about your daily duties, you may be confronted with angry customers. If that is the case, you need to look at mannerisms. If he's getting close to you. If he is getting close to you, you need to make space. See if he's gritting his teeth, if he's clenching his hands, if he's angry. Listen to what he's saying.
I can't believe this. Come on.
You want to be able to verbally de-escalate the situation. Say things that's going to be calming to him and reassuring.
I want to hear it.
Words are powerful. Words mean things. You want to be able to calm the situation down. You want to be able to say, hey, relax, I will help you. I will call my supervisor. We can work this out. Things that's going to reassure him. Our best defense is to be able to de-escalate the situation.
Can I help you?
Yes, sir. Is this 483?
It is?
Okay. I've got an order to come disconnect your power over here.
Disconnect my what?
Yes, sir. Your power.
Nobody's disconnecting my power. You have no idea what my family's going through right now. You disconnect the power, that's the last straw. We're done.
Okay.
You can't do it.
When the last time the bill's been paid?
I have no idea. My wife pays the bills.
Okay. Tell you what, do you have something to write with, or you can call
I have a
that
phone.
1-800 number? Okay.
I got a phone I can write with you.
Alabama Power is 800-245-2244. Just give them a call and they'll tell you exactly what's going on with your account. But I still have to come and disconnect it, okay?
When you are confronted by an angry customer and he begins to get more physical, he may throw circular punches. That is the common punches thrown on the street. If he does so, we have techniques that can protect your chin from getting knocked out. This will be our shielding tactic. We are shielding ourselves from his punches. My arm is here closed, my other arm's up to push him away and make distance. My chin is tucked, my shoulders are forward.
Is this 483?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I've got an order to come disconnect your power over here.
You can't disconnect my power. Nobody's disconnecting my power. You have no idea what my family's going through right now. You can't cut the power off. It's the last straw for us if you cut the power off.
Okay, I understand, but when was the last time a bill been paid?
I have no idea, but you're not.
Your first and best reaction to any real threat after giving your name and purpose is to return to your vehicle while keeping your eyes on the threat at all times. When confronted with a weapon up close, you want to bring your hands up near the weapon. You're going to parry and blade your body at the same time. Once you do this, you're getting positive control of the weapon. Just like this. The weapon goes to your chest, your shoulders square up with me. Just like that. This hand's going to roll that weapon across my thumb. You're going to come back and make distance and push me backwards.
Hey, did you turn my power off?
Yes, sir, I did.
I told you not to touch that power, didn't I? Turn my power off.
Even when you are visiting a residence to perform an energy efficiency audit or to deliver an appliance, you must be aware.
I'm here for your energy audit.
You should assess your environment and the individuals in and around the residence. Be watchful and always have an escape route. Although you will most likely go through your career without experiencing a violent confrontation, don't allow complacency to creep in. Don't think of this as always being worried or scared. It's no different than looking both ways before you cross the street. It's just what we do every day to stay safe.
Hey, ease up, baby. What's your rush? What are you doing?
Sometimes when you're alone in a customer's residence, you may be confronted by a violent customer. They may grab your arm. If they grab your arm, we need to have techniques that we can use to release this grab. Take your elbow to your waist. Bring your hand straight up. That goes against my thumb. If I grab your arm with two hands, now this is a more aggressive grab. Take your elbow to your waist, grab your hand with the other hand. Now lift straight up. You've made yourself stronger and make distance. If I grab you around the neck, you're going to take your hands and grab around my hands and my thumbs. Your elbows are high. You're going to violently throw your arms out. Now from this point, you can use elbows, knees, hammer fist, various strikes found in various martial arts systems. So you'll come up with a knee, you'll come up with a hammer fist, and you'll make distance.
Hey, slow down, baby. What's your rush? Telling me?
Knowing how to respond and being able to quickly implement your plan is critical. While performing an audit, you may have to enter confined spaces, which can increase your risk from an aggressor. Try not to let anyone get too close to you, and if you feel uncomfortable or threatened, be prepared to respond courteously but firmly.
Sir, I need to go up here alone. If you will wait over there, please, sir. Thank you.
A robbery can occur at any time. You must be ready for this and know what you would do before you are presented with the threat.
Hey, give me your wallet. Give it to me. Easy now. Hurry up. Give it to me. Don't do anything stupid. Don't get hurt. Give me your wallet. Just give me your wallet. Give it to me.
In this situation, you would leave the area quickly and as soon as possible dial 911, giving all the details you can recall.
911? Yes, ma'am. This is Mike Wesley with Avon Power, and I've just been robbed at gunpoint at 463 Shadow Drive. Yes, ma'am. He was medium built, gray-headed, had a camouflaged hat on.
Here, the employee complied with the robber, but made a way to escape the situation by tossing his wallet.
You may want to consider carrying a throwaway wallet that could be surrendered in the event of a robbery. Such a wallet would contain some cash, but no personal information. Employee Chuck Hendry was in a similar situation several years ago while working to restore residential power one evening. Chuck was confronted by an armed robber who demanded his wallet. Like many of us, Chuck found himself hesitant to turn over his wallet because it contained personal information about his home and family.
So I'm taking a few steps back, getting some distance between me and the gun, and I think, okay, if I can throw this wallet over his head, maybe he won't have time to find it in the high weeds. The gun will go off of me and I can run. So I pull the wallet out. I've got about 3 to 4 feet between me and him, and I throw it. When the gun went down, I turned and I ran. Well, anyway, when the police officer arrived, and I'm nervous, saying I don't know if I've done everything right. I feel like I could have done more, and he said, "You're standing here still talking to me." He said, "And this doesn't normally happen."
Even when walking to your car in the parking lot, you should always be proactively scanning and assessing, ready to respond. We are creatures of habit, whether good habits or bad. You should assess your habits for those things you are doing that put you at greater risk.
I'm more alert of my surroundings. I guess I look at people differently because I used to think, nobody's gonna harm me. I'm just a nice Chuck power company guy gonna try to get your lights on for you. That's all I'm here for. But I realized that's not the way that everybody sees you. So I do kind of try to read personalities a little more than I used to.
Our goal is to always do our best to prevent putting ourselves in a position to need self-defense tactics. But knowing these moves and regularly practicing them can make a difference when you are presented with such a situation. If you are interested, you can contact a certified trainer to work with you on moves similar to those you have seen here. Remember, you are ultimately responsible for your safety. At the end of the day, we want you to go home to your family.